Hi, my name is Glen Morgan, and what I remember about 9/11 is that, and the reason why it has such an impact in my life, anyway, still memories to this day, is despite being a fifth-generation Washingtonian, I actually went to college in New York City, and so I used to take one of my jobs there when I was a student was to take tours of prospective students who wanted to go to Columbia at the time, to take them downtown New York City and take them to different tourist areas. And I used to take student tours up to the top of the World Trade Center. And I did that many times. I lost track. I did it so many different times. I don't know how many times I've been to the top of the World Trade Center. And so to me, I had a lot of personal connection with the World Trade Center itself. In fact, I had taken my grandma to the top just a few years before then. I had taken friends of mine to the top, and I remember I was just in New York a few months earlier, and I came out of this building. I was right near the World Trade Center. I remember looking up at it, and I thought, I wonder if I should just, since I got a little bit extra time to kill, I should just, for old time's sake, go to the top of the World Trade Center. And I remember thinking, I don't need to. It'll still be here next time. I'll come back and do it the next time in New York. For me, 9/11, I was driving, going to downtown Seattle for jury duty. I'd just gotten back from an overseas flight, and I had to come back for my jury duty, and I was driving downtown Seattle, and I remember listening to the radio, and I couldn't believe what I heard. And of course, there was a lot of confusion initially, and I remember thinking, well, if they're willing to hit New York City, maybe something's about ready to happen in Seattle. Maybe I don't really want to be in downtown Seattle right now at the courthouse. And I remember they canceled jury duty that day, and everything really changed. And anybody who lived through that's not going to forget how much that really impacted their life. And for me, in addition to all the things that happened, all the terrible loss of life and the confusion that day, I had friends who lived in New York City. I didn't know what happened to them. I was trying to check on them, see if they were okay. It was also that memory of all the times I had taken that elevator to the top of that building, and what it was like to stand on the top and see that tremendous view and know that that such a terrible thing had happened and that the buildings were just gone from the skyline. It was a big impact. It changed my life. I think it changed many people's lives. And I have kids now. My kids weren't even born when that happened. And it's hard to sometimes describe to them how impactful that was for those of us who were alive at that time. And 9/11 is one of those times that you measure your life from what happened. It's a pre-9/11 life and your post-9/11 life. Mm-hmm. And it was that way for me at the time as well.